Hey everyone, welcome back to a Tattoos and Rose YouTube edition. This week we're gonna do something a little weird and devious. I think devious is a good word.
Devious is a good word for this.
Devious is a good word. So we were like, what do we want to do? What would be funny? And Madison gets credit for this one.
I actually do.
Yeah, your evil idea. Your evil idea,
But I will say, like, Jenna hopped on this train right away. She helped us, like, confirm our books. Yeah.
She thrives on the drama. She was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So the title of this episode, like, for our recording, because we always give it funny recording, like, names, is I Dare You. And that is what we're doing. We each have picked a book that the other doesn't know yet. That, let's just say it wouldn't, okay, this is like where it's evil. We know the other one's not going to like it. And it's nothing, to be clear, hang on. From the get-go, before people come, it's nothing against the authors. It's nothing against people that like these books. We just know each other so well, and we know what we like reading habits and everything like that, that these books just aren't our cup of tea. But,
totally fine.
Totally fine. But, we're trying to broaden, always broadening what we read, we're always up for it. And we also just like to screw with each other.
We're going on an adventure.
It's an adventure. So.
But to be fair, we're daring each other, right? But we have 2 weeks to read it. So we can't, F around with it. Okay, yeah, 2 weeks to read it. But I did have one caveat, guys, and I'm going to go through the roof if this, because you know me, if there's not an HEA at the end of this, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage. You will see it.
Me. Yeah,
you will see it.
Me. Because what we're planning on doing is we'll do kind of a recap episode, right, of our review of each book. And I'll go first. I will reveal Madison's book first. I genuinely can't get over, how bad these fucking headphones clash with my new...
Blake colored her hair.
I colored my hair red again, but then I remembered my AirPods are, pink, and I don't know about you guys, but pink and red don't necessarily go, but we're gonna go.
I said you should just get new ones, like a new color.
I literally just got these.
I know, but you could have multiple colors.
Wait, I'll just take Ian's. Ian has the space gray, the dark ones.
Yeah.
And have these. He's
perfect.
Colorblind. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Your book, Madison. And full caveat, I haven't read it, but I feel as though I've read it just because I have listened to various reviews of it, full spoilers, just because I knew I would get to it eventually. But I haven't yet. And then as I was thinking about it, Jenna was like, oh yeah, this is the book you should do. And I was like, oh, this was on my list. So,
oh Lord.
As you guys know, Mads has only read, I think it's just one Colleen Hoover book.
Fuck me! No!
Colleen Hoover is beloved. Obviously, people love her books, and there's a lot of people that dislike them, which, okay, fair, I guess. Sure, your thing. Mads it's not Mads's type of book.
It's just not my romance.
There's too much. The romances, they work too hard for the romance, I think is a good way to put it.
They work too hard, and the plot is more centered than the romance.
Not as much spice, So, Madison, you're going to be reading Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Okay. Look at this beautiful cover. I feel like I'm on a game show. This is your prize.
This is not a prize.
So, I'm going to read the back cover. I'm going to actually start with, how they do, a little, review snippet at the top. I'm going to include that. An unforgettable love story. There you go, love story. That breaks all the rules. From number 1 New York Times bestselling author Colleen Hoover. Okay. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins. She meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. I'm going to tell you right now, Tate and Miles, love those names, though. Those are good names. I'm a whore for good names. They wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. Oh, we got some enemies to lovers, maybe? The only thing Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Okay. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled on the perfect no-strings arrangement. Ooh. Ooh. He isn't looking for love, and
I can feel the miscommunication already.
Oh yeah. He isn't looking for love, and she doesn't have time for it. So that leaves just the sex. We do like sex. What they've got could be surprisingly satisfying as long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Miles has for her. Never ask about the past. Don't expect a future. I'm going to tell you right now, if I was hooking up with a guy and he's like, yeah, we can hook up, no strings attached, I'd be like, dope. And then he added, never ask about my past. I feel as though I would probably just say we're done. That's sketchy, even for me.
This shows all my feelings right now.
They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. Hearts get infiltrated. That's aggressive. Promises get broken. Rules get shattered. Love gets ugly. So that's your book. Also, I humbly request that we live, like anytime we're sitting down to read our respective books, we need to like have a separate chat going, like text messages, because we're gonna then in the review episode, we'll read like our reactions as they happen too, because that's gonna be funny. These may need to be, censored, because I have a feeling you're going to. Honestly, guys, Madison may drive to my house and beat me to death with the book.
I'm not buying this book. I'm coming to your house to borrow the book. I am not buying it.
Okay. I'll give you Oreos. Remember you wanted Oreos? I've got Oreos.
Oh, you know what? Okay, that actually might make it a little better.
That makes it better, the Oreos. Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? I now feel way less bad. I now feel way less bad about giving you this book. Okay. I picked this book because my review of this book got rave reviews.
Is this what I think it is?
No! You are reading Ice Plains by Ruby Dixon.
You're a good fucking liar, because when we did it, I was like, guys, as soon as she came up with this idea, I kid you not, within like a minute, my exact words were, it better not be Ice Plains of Barbarians, because this is like, we sound toxic right now.
We sound toxic.
We tend to, if one of us is suffering, we basically are like, please suffer with me. Not like, hey, let me help you. It's let's suffer together. And
I really just want one of my friends to read this and agree with me. That's really what I want.
Do you have a special edition of it?
I do. I bought this. Okay, wait. Does anyone else have a habit where they're like, oh my God, this is a really popular book. I think I'm going to love it. People have been recommending this to me. And you buy the book before you read it?
Well, how else would you read it if you don't have it?
Well, because it's on Kindle.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I bought the physical copy.
Is that the Target one?
I think I got it at Barnes & Noble.
I have to say, okay, before you read the synopsis, I have to say, hold up the cover again. I have to say, these special editions they're doing, like, I'm probably going to loathe this book. Like, I'm sorry. But I love the artwork. It is very pretty artwork.
It's not bad artwork. Very pretty. So my review of this, I mean, it's still talked about.
Yeah, it was, I remember when you were editing it and you were like, is this too much?
It's nothing, there's nothing like wrong, okay, with people that like this book. Great, good for you, happy for you. I am not into sci-fi. Like, that's just not me.
Not. See, okay, I am, but you still think I'm going to hate it.
But I don't know. We'll see.
See, that's what's scary to me is, I like sci-fi, and you still think I'm not going to like it. So, like, what? Okay, what's the synopsis?
I think it's been a long time since since you've heard the synopsis of this book, so you probably have forgotten some things. Oh, man. Okay. I'll read the special little part up here.
It's part of it.
Fall in love with the out-of-this-world romance between Georgie Carruthers, a human woman, and Vectel, an alien from another planet. Okay, anywho. You'd think being abducted by aliens would be the worst thing that could happen to me. and you'd be wrong. Because now the aliens are having ship trouble, and they've left their cargo of human women, including me, on an ice planet. We're not equipped for life in this desolate winter wasteland. Since I'm the unofficial leader, I head out into the snow to look for help. I find help all right. A big blue-horned alien introduces himself in a rather startling way. Vectel says that I'm his mate, his chosen female, and that my presence is the reason his chest is purring. He'll help me and my people survive, but this poses a new problem. If Vectel helps us survive, I'm not sure he's going to want to let me go. Wow, bringing back all the memes.
So I now remember one of the main reasons you said I won't like this series as a whole. There's a specific preference, kink in this book that I loathe entirely. Breeding.
Oh God, I love that kink. So
you know me, I'm not like.
Yeah, it's not. It's more of like a possessive thing. It's not really. It's not crazy into it. It's not crazy into it.
Okay.
I've read way better.
I have to ask, just to maybe make it better. I see a tail on the cover.
Yes.
Does that come into play?
There is a nice little tail.
Does that come into play, or no? Just there. Okay.
I'll just leave it. I can't wait for you to read it.
Now I know why you were so into this idea from the get-go. I just so excited.
You, Caitlin, to read this. Like, I know that I, was like, oh my gosh, don't read it. I don't like it. But now I want someone to read it.
I swear to God, you're getting a box set of them for Christmas. I think how many are there now? There's like 10, 11?
No, there's way more than that. Hold on.
Seriously?
Let me look this up. There's just so many.
I wish I could move the camera now, because one of my part Mancoon cat, Oswald, is just sitting here, and like he's sitting to the side on the daybed, just like giving me the like meanest look ever. And Mads knows this cat is like
there are 22 books. 22.
That's a lot.
This book really blew up on TikTok.
It did.
And so everyone was messaging me, you got to read it. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
I just don't read sci-fi. I have a really hard time with it.
I made you read it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, should I read it? And you're like, I don't know. Because what I read, Mads and I have this habit of like, she'll read things to make sure I like them, but I'll read things to make sure she'll like them, specifically AGA. And so we like trade off. But there was something you made me read first. And then I was like, okay, your turn. You have to read Ice Planet. But I don't remember what it was that I read.
I have no idea, but have fun.
Oh my God. Okay. So this will be fun.
We have 2 weeks to read these.
2 weeks. Like, honestly, at least they're both relatively short, I think.
Well, this is so quick. It's like
Jenna said that this one's a quick read.
How many pages is it?
Oh, why is it written like that? 320.
322. Wow, we did so good.
Actually, joke's on you. The epilogue makes it 322 exactly. No joke. I kid you not.
Oh my gosh.
322.
That's so cute.
Look at that, guys. We didn't plan that.
That wasn't even planned.
Yeah,
but this one, it's really quick. I mean.
Yeah. Okay, we shall exchange books within the next day or two. At least, both of us have like the entire weekend of, where Charlotte's just getting rain for like 72 hours from Hurricane Ian. So.
Oh.
For anybody watching or our listeners in Florida, hope you guys are like, in a good spot, because that storm is it's Cat 4 now. Ian, my husband's name is Ian, so he's been having he texted me and he's like, I'm a Category 4 now, no big deal. I was like, what? Also, to be clear, he's a teacher, so he texted me that at like 7:15 in the morning, so like I wasn't even up. So like,
so you woke up to that.
I woke up to that text, and like obviously I hadn't had coffee, and I was just like, what? Like it didn't click with me for the longest time. I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't.
This is some great stuff.
You know how I'm gonna make this better? I'm gonna read excerpts of it to Ian.
Oh, that would probably be pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna make, if I'm in it, he's in it. We are reading the book. Let's do it that way. We are reading the book. Mainly because he went down a deep dive of his Dungeons and Dragons book that he was reading last night, and I was like, all I did was ask, "What are you reading?" Which I do it to him, so fair. He's like, "Oh, it's a Dungeons and Dragons book," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "Yeah," and then just like word vomit, like the entire, like what it is and how it fits into the overall universe and everything. And like, for anybody that doesn't know, Ian is in a D&D campaign that I wanted to be in, and he refused to let me. Like, I mean, outright refused. Like, the dungeon master was like, "Hey, she can join," and Ian was like, "No, it's my thing." Like, it was very aggressive, and I was very sad.
Do you think we should read the first page to each other?
All right, let's do it.
Okay,
go ahead. You go first.
We start in Georgie's point of view.
Also, when you say Georgie, all I hear is, "Hiya, Georgie," from fucking Pennywise. That's all I hear.
Okay. Up until yesterday, I, Georgie Carruthers, never believed in aliens. Oh, sure, there were all kinds of possibilities out there in the universe, but if someone would have told me that little green men were hanging around the earth in flying saucers just waiting to abduct people, I would have told them they were crazy. But that was yesterday. Today's a very different story. I suppose it all started last night. It was pretty ordinary overall. I came home after a long day of working the drive-through teller window at the bank, nuked a lean cuisine, ate it while watching TV, and dozed off on the couch before stumbling to bed. Not exactly the life of the party, but hey, it was a Tuesday, and Tuesdays were all work, no play. I went to sleep, and from there, shit got weird. My dreams were messed up. Not the usual losing teeth or naked in front of the class dreams. These were far more sinister. Dreams of loss and abandonment, dreams of pain and cold white rooms, dreams of walking in a tunnel and seeing an oncoming train. In that dream, I tried to lift my hand to shield me from the light, except when I went to raise my hand, I couldn't.
Also, though, dreams of your teeth falling out, have you had those dreams?
No, but now I feel like I'm going to, now that we're talking about it.
Oh, they're the worst. I've had those before. They're the worst. Okay. Chapter 1 is from Tate's point of view. Okay, that's a starter. Somebody stabbed you in the neck, young lady. My eyes widen.
Oh, okay. That's a different tune than what I was just reading.
That's different. My eyes widen, and I slowly turn towards the elderly gentleman standing at my side. He presses the up button on the elevator and faces me. He smiles and points to my neck. Oh, that's rude. Your birthmark, he says. My hand instinctively goes up to my neck, and I touch the dime-sized mark just below my ear. My grandfather used to say the placement of a birthmark was the story of how a person lost the battle in their past life. I guess you got stabbed in the neck. Bet it was a quick death, though. I smile, but I can't tell if I should be afraid or entertained. Despite his somewhat morbid opening conversation, he can't be that dangerous. His curved posture and shaky stance give away that he isn't a day less than 80 years old. He takes a few slow steps towards one of the two velvet red chairs that are positioned against the wall next to the elevator. He grunts as he sinks into the chair and then looks up at me again.
I'm already falling asleep.
I'm more like, that's creepy. Also, like, I've never heard that, and like my birthmark is like down the side of my neck, so like, was I strangled?
I don't have one. So did I just die in peace?
You don't have any birthmarks.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how to react to that. Like, at all? I thought everybody had a birthday. Is that not a thing? Am I an idiot?
Know. I don't have one. I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah,
how did you die then? It's probably on my butt.
It's probably on your butt, yeah.
We'll go with that.
Ooh, how did you die then?
I don't know. I died in my piece.
Dysentery.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely.
What is it? What is it? The Oregon Trail or whatever that game.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah, so fun little teasers, guys. So 2 weeks from now, we will check in and see where we're at.
Probably not in the best place.
Probably not in the best place, guys. Not in the best place. At all. So all right, guys. So with that, let's see. This is dropping late in the week. Sunday we have a Court of Silver Flames episode dropping, and then we have a Patreon bonus episode the next week, next Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And as always, XOXO, the Cadre. Bye.